Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Editor Studio, and today I'm going to share with you how to use the camera shake effect to make an image levitate in your viewer. So let's check it out. Alright, so in Davinci Resolve right now on the edit page, and here I have a clip of a woman waiting for a train, and basically on top of that I would like to add an image that is floating and levitating. So here I'm just gonna go to my Finder and bring an image, a PNG image of the cover of one of our pack. It's important that it's a PNG image so we have a transparency and we can see through and there is no background. If that's a JPEG, you're gonna have like a background and it's not desirable. It's better if you have a PNG file. So right now I'm just gonna put it all over our clip. We're gonna reduce then the size and the position. We're gonna put it here on the side right there. We can make here a simple opacity animation, and here we go. But I think it's a bit boring. We don't have so much movement here. As you can see, we have movement with the camera, but we don't have movement with that PNG file. That would be nice to have it move around a little bit so it's just a bit more interesting. To do that, we're gonna go over here to Effect, then down to Open Effects, and here we're gonna search for Camera and Camera Shake. We can just take it and drag it here on our PNG file. Now, as you can see, if we play it, we get some movement. We can adjust the movement because right now it's a bit too shaky in my opinion. It doesn't look natural. We're gonna go over here in the inspector to Effect, and here we can adjust a bunch of different things. You can play with all those parameters and really get a movement that suits your video, but right now for this specific case, we're just basically gonna reduce the motion scale because I don't want to have so much movement. Right now that was too much, and I want to reduce also the speed. If I increase the speed, as you can see, it's very shaky very quickly, and we can just reduce that to a minimum, and now we just have like a minimum amount of movement, but that looks a bit more natural. Now I'm just gonna raise the pan amplitude and I'm gonna raise the tilt amplitude, meaning that it's gonna go a bit farther up and down and a bit farther from left to right. Maybe I'm gonna increase the speed a little bit, and right now I'm happy with that. You can change a lot of things here, the randomness of the scale, the randomness of the speed, etc, etc. So I'll let you play around with that. But for me right now, that would be enough. I'm happy with this kind of movement. And in my opinion, it just makes everything look a bit more interesting. It drives a bit the focus on what's going on right here. We could try to use it in combination with the actual title here, this title. We're gonna bring it here in between those two clips. So I'm gonna go back to my effect library, title. Here we're gonna search for sample. By the way, you can just download that sample by clicking the link in the description below, and you can just install it and use it as well. So I'm just gonna extend it here so it covers everything. I'm gonna remove the opacity that I've created for this one, and now what I'm gonna do is that here I'm gonna just remove the number, and I'm basically gonna put that image here in the white spot. So I'm gonna adjust here the size again, and we're gonna move the position. And now if we were to play it, as you can see, we have something that is way more interesting, that displays the information that we want in a more compelling way, and that drive a bit of focus on here, the motion graphics. The cool thing is that you could use also this camera shake directly here on titles. It's not going to be the best right now with a lower third, but if we were to just go back to title, here look for another for sample, and we drag, for example, here the urban modern title, then we can go back to Open Effects, search for the camera shake once more, and drag it here on the title. And now if we play it, as you can see, it's affecting as well the title. So that's something that can be very useful to drive more focus and more attention towards the things that are important in your video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment what kind of video you would like to see next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye. Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition, and templates, but only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack containing a compilation of 20 titles curated from our library. Link in the description below or at videoeditorstudio.com.